Hello and welcome to the first episode of the Ultimate Iron Man Completionist. I just got a Hydra Slayer task. This is my second task ever. I have 158 kill count so far with no particularly good uniques. I got the Hydra tail, which is the part of the Bone Crusher necklace, which I alked, I think. And I got 3 heads, so one of those is in the helmet now, and 2 other were sacrificed for prayer. So let's go get that Hydra Claw for the lance. I love Hydra. Drops like this, Onyx Bolts E. If you high out this is almost 400k gold. And I should probably mention what we're saving up for if we continue on doing Hydra and continue getting gold at a crazy high rate like this is. I want to get 99 fletching done with this because the other one, construction, is already paid for. And maybe in the future, one of the skills that I would like the most to have at 200 mil is actually fletching, is my favorite skill. So we need a lot of GP to fund that to 200 mil. First trip of Hydra done, we got 9 kills, so that's a pretty good trip, a lot of stuff in the inventory, but one of the other things we got was a full crystal key. And since this is a completionist series, my life as a UIM is even harder than usual UIMs because I force myself to drag stuff like crystal shards or brimstone keys. Actually, those brimstone keys are making me moist every time I look at them. Anyway, crystal shards can be used together with crystal keys to create enhanced crystal keys, and we have 1 in a 500 chance every time we open this chest to get a piece of crystal equipment, which is in the collection log. So, before we get into the opening, I want to say that my fiancée, Matilda, is a compulsive gambler, and even though she doesn't understand a single thing that's happening in this game, she will be opening all the chests, so take it away. Actually, a good thing to start this series would be to show you what's in the looting bag, because you can see the inventory, it doesn't change much. But let's see the looting bag. I'm a supplies guy. I value supplies over items, so if you like to flex with items, you're not impressing me, but if you have a bag full of supplies, yeah, that's what I like. So what can we see here? Gold and coal and other smithing supplies are very cool to have. Smithing is good to stock up. I like having smithing stuff, and I will be cashing in on those probably after I open my brimstone keys for more bars. We have herbs. Herbs are a bane of every single looting bag because there's just so many of them, and I also keep my secondaries here because I'm doing Hydra, and I had a period of doing agility before that, and I got plenty of herbs and secondaries, and I don't want to lose that to the death bank, so they're in the looting bag, and I actually don't need any more space. What else is here? My Zulra scales that I would really like to have in the inventory because I have to fish eels pretty often to sustain my blowpipe during Hydra, but it is what it is, I guess. We have Numulite, which is what I use for Death Bank. Volcanic Mine, best Death Bank. Don't even fight me on that because it's true. You know it. You save gold. It's the best. Super Energies and Staminas are whatever. Serp, Toxic Trident, and Blowpipe. Actually, I got very early under 300 Zulra, so if you're going dry for something, well, sorry. UIM luck. And what we have here are Dragon Bones from Hydra, Torstals, I think also from Hydra, and Astral Runes, which I'm trying to get 10,000 for the highest tier. Altar? Is it Altar? I think it's Altar. In the POH to change spellbooks, because buying those is a pain. If you only have them in one store, then they're always bought out. And yeah, I bag in Edgeville. Don't do that. Don't be stupid like me. I'm just used to it. Just got another unique. I need to be quick with this because the Hydra's gonna spawn in a second. But we got the Hydra's Eye, which is the first part of the Brimstone Ring. I'm not sure if it's good to keep the Brimstone Ring on a UIM. It's the best general type of ring, so it gives bonuses in all 3 combat styles, so it might be good to keep. But I'm already over encumbered as it is with stuff, and I have my suffering, so I don't know, I'll have to ask in the Discord and see. I'll report later on. I had to tally out because my anti-poison ran out and I did some dumb mistakes, but this has been the longest Hydra trip of all time for me. Hydra can drop super restores and ranging potions, and this time it dropped them constantly as I needed them, so I could stay indefinitely. I only got, well, pricked by my anti-poison running out. I got hit by poison, and then I accidentally alked my last shark, so that's not too good. But this has been a 25 kill Hydra trip, and I needed to pee so hard during all of it, so I'm so happy that I got such a long trip, and oh my god, I'm so glad that it's done. Every time I finish a trip and I have stuff to alk, like those fantastic Onyx bolts right now, the best drop, the best drop. I come through the relic course and just run laps while alking. You can call me Mr. Efficiency if you want, you should, but all the laps will add up and I'll hit 88 agility. I pretty much started Hydra in the worst possible moment after training agility, because 88 is what you require for the pipe shortcut. Now I just run through the regular Hydras whenever I want to continue with the boss, but previously I used to keep a stack of 1 of those agility potions, so that was 1 less inventory space. I felt like an idiot carrying a key half for all of these Hydra attempts, past 20 or something, but this trip I got another key half, so we made another enhanced crystal key. So chest number 2. With crystal keys being supposedly 1 in a 50 out of Hydra, we're getting pretty unlucky for those. This is my second one in almost 300 kills, but here's opening of the Elven Crystal chest. Just got some crystal acorns from that chest we opened, so here's crystal 3, check health for 89 farming. This is KC 300, and gotta say, so far we haven't been very lucky with uniques from this Hydra task. High pressure situation, but I think it was 96 ranged. Got from 94 to 96, 2 full levels here at Hydra. Alright, and this has been the last kill of the task. Pretty unlucky with all the uniques, but we got a lot of gold, so that's what matters for now. Blowpipe took a serious hit, as we can see, 110 AXP. That's nasty. But I lost about 50% scales. I mean 60% because it was full, and a lot of darts. So since it's Sunday when I'm recording this and I need to do a lot of schoolwork, I will just chill at Eels and fish up some Zulra scales and catch up on schoolwork for now. Oh, we got a new beekeeper's piece. I don't know which one this is, but we will check in a second. It's the 3rd beekeeper's piece on the account, and I actually was so certain that I have all of the other random events rewards done, but it's on my free-to-play UIM. With the main UIM now doing some pretty AFK stuff, I think it's a good time to prepare for the upcoming free-to-play quest and start the preparations by clearing the inventory a bit. Also, shout out to the free-to-play UIM. I'm gonna start with making a magic and strength amulet. And probably going to ogresses and shooting all of these chaos and death runes. Alright, this took forever, but here's the Zamrak Monk bottom, which means we have the full free-to-play Beast Mage. You could throw us a bone, Jagex, you know. So now it's time actually to teleport to Lumbridge for the shield. And then we'll go camp ogresses and shoot all these runes. I finished a couple more Slayer tasks, and I got a Hydra task again, so I don't want to hop back into Hydra right now, so I think it's time to get some collection log slots before finishing this video. So the first order of business is opening this hard clue casket that I had to venture through wilderness for, so it better be useful. I'm gonna have my fiancé open it as usual. And it looks like we might have gotten a unique, the Gothic's Crozier. Yep, it is a unique. It's cool. I'm not even gonna bother with the master. And we got white firelighters. And I had a very, very ambitious plan to keep white firelighters because this is the color I want my Phoenix to be. I don't know if I can spare any slots in the loading bag. I actually can maybe if I finish up those astral runes. I'll think about it. I will not throw it away yet. And I was thinking about some easy collection log slots we could finish up before finishing this video, and I thought about creature creation. You can collect these flasks and satchels here, and I got 2 from whatever drops red spider eggs over there. Spindines, I think. But there are 5 more I need to obtain, so I think they're pretty easy to get, and I'll be working on that for now. Here's the first one, the Rune Satchel, and it dropped from those newt roots. These are definitely the easiest if you're working with a limited inventory like I am on the UIM, because you need feathers and Eyes of Newt, and feathers can be, well, they're stacked, so you can bring, I could bring 7 kills in a trip, and got it on my second trip. Actually, each of these satchels is about 1 in a 6, so I got unlucky on this one, which has to mean that I will get lucky on the hardest one, right? Right. And we got the second one. Here's Green Satchel from Unicows, made from unicorn horns and cowhides. This was a pretty easy one as well, but we're slowly heading towards more tedious ones. Lucky Sword Chick dropped us a black satchel, so this is number 3, and from that all of the easy options are now exhausted. The last 2 satchels are pretty tedious. So let me go get this stuff, because now we're gonna be doing frog eels, and they're combined eels from Lumbridge Swamp and frog legs. This is what I meant when I said it's gonna start getting tedious. To get materials for the next monster, I had to teleport to Catherby, thank God for Construction Cape. Get a fishing rod and some bait and come to the Lumbridge Swamp Caves and fish out those raw cave eels, and then come here and kill those level 99 combat frogs to get giant frog legs. Thankfully they're 1 in 2 drop rates, so pretty good. And now I can summon some, what's the monster even called? Let me check. Frog eels. I can get 4, and they drop noted cave eels, so I'm gonna have to come back and kill more frogs if I don't get lucky on the satchel. And this is what it looks like. Well, We managed to get the satchel in one trip, so I am happy. The plain satchel is here. Let me actually... Oh well, this was the last skill I could get. That's cool. Alright, so now the last one is definitely the hardest one of all the 5. Maybe not the hardest one, but it's a hassle. We gotta get a Jubilee bird to be able to summon those. So I'll be back whenever I manage to get one of these. And this is a Jupster, which is one of the coolest creatures, coolest looking creatures in the entire game, if you ask me. And the second ingredient was raw lobster, so that's pretty easy. But the first, the Jubilee bird, was pretty tedious to obtain. But they also drop the Jubilee birds, so we can go create more right away. Always gonna save some time for random events. And here's a Lederhosen top. So I believe this is a new random event item. Yes. And there it is, the last satchel we need. So I think this is a good place to finish the video. We have gotten 2 total levels. I think it was 1 ranged level and 1 probably farming. And then if we check the collection log, we have completely finished up the creature collection log. And we started with 231 slots and we finished with 241. So that's a nice round. 10 new collection log slots completed. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video and I hope to see you in the next one.